Absolutely. Yeah, that could definitely be a thing that happens on Sunday. We are expecting snow, but I mean, the colder air, that's going to be arriving late tonight and into tomorrow morning, and that's going to be a really big deal on its own. So it's going to be terribly cold, and we're expecting at least some snow once we get into Sunday and into Monday. So right now, enjoy it. I know it's not pleasant outside, but it does look that way. We do have lots of sunshine. Temperatures are only in the 20s. We do have a little bit of wind, but it is gorgeous outside, at least for now. Now let's go ahead and go to Links 3. I'm going to show you what we are expecting. So tomorrow, I still expect to see some sunshine. It's going to look nice outside. You just want to be indoors looking out the windows at it, because this is what it's going to eventually feel like. We do have a wind chill watch that will be going into effect by tomorrow. We are expecting wind chills to be around 0 by tomorrow afternoon. Well, in the morning, it's still going to be just as cold. But by the time we get into tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, that's when the coldest of the wind chills will start to move in. And that's not going to likely go away until we get into about early Tuesday morning. And we're looking at anywhere from 15 to 25 degrees below 0, with several hours of that will just be ongoing. So it is going to hurt a little bit. This is our American Fidelity camera. Temperatures in the upper 20s, but it feels more like the mid-teens. Upper teens and low 20s in the northeast. We do have mid and upper 30s in the southwest, low to mid 30s across southern Oklahoma, and kind of a mix of mid 20s to really the northern sides of the metro to the low 30s over in El Reno. So it's cold everywhere. We've also got that northwest wind between about 15 to as much as around 30 miles an hour, so more so in north central and northeastern Oklahoma. Big change compared to where we were yesterday before the storm moved through. So we're about 26 degrees colder than where we were this time yesterday, but parts of northeast Oklahoma about 40 degrees colder. And it's just going to get worse as we go throughout the weekend. So you just have to be prepared for that. We're not the only ones dealing with this significant weather pattern. Much of the country is. In fact, you can see all the wind chill warnings in that aqua blue color. We have blizzard warnings and travelers advisories, winter storm warnings, all out ahead of what we are expecting to move into Oklahoma this weekend. Now, here in Oklahoma City, we do have that wind chill watch, but that will likely be upgraded as time goes on. So this is what we're kind of looking at when we're talking about future radar. So we are staying dry this afternoon and this evening, but overnight tonight, the Polar Express, that's when that will be moving in. So we're going to reinforce the colder air that's already in place. So it's just going to get even colder. We're expecting sunshine during the day tomorrow. But again, the main headline for tomorrow is the cold. Now, once we get into Sunday, the headline is still certainly going to be the cold, but now we're looking at the snow that will be moving in from the north and west. I do think it starts in the northwest pretty early in the morning, and then as we go throughout the rest of the morning into early afternoon, that's when it will eventually move into parts of the metro. And we could see this come in a couple of different waves. So in the afternoon and the evening, snow showers are likely. We could get a little bit of a break before the next wave could be moving in by Monday during the day as well, and moving out by the time we get into Tuesday morning. But during that entire time, temperatures will be at least feeling well below 0. So just kind of looking at the wind chills starting tomorrow morning, this particular model is at least showing about 4 degrees below 0 in Oklahoma City, with several degrees below 0 off to the north. And eventually that will even move into parts of southern Oklahoma. So during the day tomorrow, obviously temperatures climbing a little bit, but it's still going to be dangerously cold. And it only gets worse, more so on Sunday. So by Sunday morning, now we're looking anywhere between about 10 to 15 degrees below 0, at least here in Oklahoma City, but those numbers are going to be even worse to the north. Sunday afternoon, really not a whole lot of improvement. I would not call -1 degrees any much improvement than what we're expecting in the morning. So it's just going to be very cold. You have to take this kind of cold seriously. So today we're shooting for a high of about 37 degrees in Oklahoma City, the 40s in the southwest, but then in the northeast, we're not going to make it out of the 20s. Overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down to about 20 degrees, but tomorrow afternoon, highs will only be in the upper teens, but the low teens across the north and 20s across the south, and a very gusty north wind. Sunday, we're looking at a high of about 10, single digits to the north, and the mid and upper teens across the south. So by Sunday morning, here comes a chance of snow in the northwest, and there's still just a slight chance some of that does make it in pretty early. But by the time we get to the afternoon and to the evening, it's 100% coming in eventually, and that's going to last all the way through, again, Monday morning. But by the time we get into Monday morning, this is going to change some. The actual storm has not even made it onto land. One thing's for sure, it's going to snow. How much, though? These numbers will likely change. But for now in the metro, 3 to 6 looks pretty good, and 4 to 8 off to the north and east. So there will be some snow-covered roads likely across much of the state by the time we get into Monday morning. And then Tuesday, it's still going to be very cold. There's still a chance of very light snow early Tuesday morning, but by Tuesday afternoon, we should be dry. After that, temperatures moderate a little bit, but even then, it doesn't look all that great.